Have you ever felt that sinking feeling when he starts to pull away? The texts get shorter, the calls less frequent, and suddenly, the connection that once felt magnetic now feels distant. And what's your first instinct? To fix it, to reach out, to ask what's wrong. But what if I told you the most powerful move you can make in that moment is silence? Watch till the end, because this one shift could change how you show up in every relationship. Chapter 1: The Urge to Chase and Why It Backfires. As women, we're often taught that love requires effort, that if someone pulls away, we must pull harder, be more understanding, be available. But chasing doesn't bring him closer. It actually pushes him further away. It shifts the dynamic. Suddenly, he's the prize, and you're the pursuer. Silence reclaims that balance. It says, I won't fight to keep what doesn't want to stay. Chapter 2: Silence as Power, Not Punishment. There's a difference between the silent treatment and empowered silence. One is manipulation. The other is clarity. When a man pulls away and you choose silence, you're not punishing him. You're honoring your own value. You're saying, I don't chase confusion. I don't argue for attention. Chapter 3: What Happens in the Silence for Him. Here's what most women don't realize. Silence creates space, and space creates curiosity. While you're quiet, he begins to wonder, why did she pull back? Does she miss me? Is she moving on? This isn't about playing games. It's about resetting the dynamic, letting the silence speak for you. Chapter 4: What Happens in the Silence for You. While he's wondering, you are remembering who the hell you are. You reconnect with your worth. You refocus on your goals. You stop making his attention your oxygen. In silence, you meet yourself again. And that woman? She's powerful. She doesn't beg. She doesn't shrink. Chapter 5: Silence Reveals True Intentions. A man who's genuinely interested won't disappear forever. If he values you, he'll notice the silence and respond. If he doesn't, his silence will become permanent. Either way, you win. Because silence filters out the emotionally unavailable. This is where silence becomes your mirror. You get to observe, not through his words, but through his actions. Silence isn't just about absence, it's a test of energy. Does he lean in when you step back? Does he seek to understand and reconnect? Or does he vanish, relieved that the pressure is off? Here's the truth. If a man needs you to chase him to stay, he was never emotionally available in the first place. Real connection doesn't fear distance, it bridges it. So when he's faced with your silence, his response, or lack thereof, tells you everything. Chapter 6: Common Triggers and How to Stay Grounded. Let's be honest, silence is hard, especially when your nervous system is screaming for reassurance. But each time you resist the urge to text or check his socials, you're building emotional resilience. Breathe through the discomfort. Journal. Talk to a friend. But don't break your silence for breadcrumbs. Chapter 7: How to Silently Communicate Self-Worth. Even in silence, your energy speaks. You post that photo where you feel radiant. You share that quote that hits deep. You walk into that room with your head high. Silence doesn't mean invisibility, it means intentional presence. Chapter 8: When to End the Silence. Not all silence is forever. Sometimes he reaches out. Sometimes there's space for reconnection. But here's the key. If you do respond, it must be from a grounded, empowered place. Not from fear, not from lack, from fullness. You lead with boundaries, not hope. Chapter 9: Real Stories, Real Transformations. Let me tell you about Eva. When her partner of 2 years started acting distant, short replies, canceled plans, cold energy, she panicked. But instead of sending that long text or asking for a talk, she chose silence. For 3 days, she focused on herself, journaling, reconnecting with friends, going on walks. On the fourth day, he texted her, "I've been thinking a lot. I miss you." But by then, Eva had already seen how peaceful life could feel without the confusion. She didn't respond right away. She waited until she was grounded, and from that silence, she made her most empowered decision yet. She let him go, not out of anger, but from deep clarity. Chapter 10. The Silence Practice. Like any habit, empowered silence takes practice. Set boundaries with yourself. Commit to 72 hours of no contact. Use that time to pour into you. Read, move, create. Make silence your sanctuary, not your prison. Here's how to start. Give yourself a clear container, maybe 3 days, maybe a week, where you decide you won't reach out, stalk his socials, or overanalyze every detail. Create rituals during that time. Start your mornings with affirmations like, "My presence is enough," or "I trust what's meant for me." You'll be tempted. Your phone will whisper, "Just check his story." But every time you resist, you train your nervous system to feel safe in stillness. This is emotional self-regulation. This is you becoming unshakable. Chapter 11. Important Insights. Silence isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's the voice of a woman who knows her worth. When he pulls away, don't chase. Don't explain. Don't shrink. Get quiet. Get centered. And let your silence echo louder than words ever could. You are not here to prove yourself to someone who is unsure about you. You are not a placeholder. You are not someone's emotional convenience. Silence is how you say, "I choose me," without shouting, crying, or pleading. Let the silence be a portal, a space where your intuition sharpens, where your standards rise, where your nervous system breathes. Because in silence, you remember, the man who is for you won't need convincing. He'll meet you with clarity, not confusion. There will come a moment, after all the internal storms, where you feel peace in the quiet. Not because he came back, but because you did. You'll feel whole without needing someone to validate your worth. And from that place, love becomes a choice, not a lifeline. Connection becomes intentional, not desperate. You'll stop fearing distance because your self-trust will be unshakable. This is what silence gives you. Not control over others, but sovereignty over yourself. So the next time he pulls away, remember, the loudest answer is often no words at all. When he pulls away, your silence is your power. It resets the dynamic, centers your self-worth, and reveals his true intentions. It's not about manipulation. It's about choosing peace over chaos, clarity over confusion, and self-respect over chasing. In silence, you don't just wait, you transform. If you've ever gone silent and felt your power return, share your story in the comments. Let's remind each other, our worth isn't up for debate. It's embodied in every silent, sacred moment we choose ourselves. If this video resonated with you, don't leave silently. Like the video. Subscribe for more content on healing, emotional health, and self-worth. Comment with your story, your turning point, or even a word like, "enough." Your engagement helps push this message to others who are stuck in the same cycle. Maybe even someone who doesn't know they're in it yet. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Take care.